So we're back. Hi, I'm Master Johnson. I have a tendency of making things make sense. In the title of this video, I said I just closed $15,000 on a 30-minute call, right? But what you don't understand is the energetics behind it. You don't understand the detachment behind it. You don't get it. And this is what I'm going to be able to lead you into, or maybe even further lead your understanding into, is everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And the more you understand how those principles or those formats of reality work, then the more simple life gets. Now, again, I have a tendency of making things make sense. What exactly does that mean? Well, I'm a lifelong martial artist, and essentially what ends up happening is I bridge the gap of martial arts disciplines and mentalities into the spiritual laws of the universe or the energetic principles of success to be able to make it make sense in such a way that you're able to implement through the frameworks that I share with you so that you can stop bleeding cash or stop trying to figure out new ways to distract yourself, and you can actually discipline the inner workings of your mind to be able to lead to results such as closing a $15,000 deal in 30 minutes. I use that as a hook to grab your attention, but that's not what this video is about. This video is strictly going to give you a deeper understanding on 3 principles that I operate with on a consistent basis that allows me to have peace and harmony in my life. Because ultimately, those are those 2 things. If you can build a framework or a pattern or habits around keeping peace in your life and harmony in your life, then everything else will find its way into alignment for you. Now, I'm going to be sharing this with you, so what I suggest is share this video with your mama. Do whatever you gotta do in order to make this sink into the subconscious mind, so that then therefore you're not reprogramming anything that's complete bullshit. You're just re-impressing new feeling states on more of a consistent way, or in a more consistent way that leads to a state of being that again is in the alignment where all this stuff does happen. So the very first thing I do in order for me to be able to understand that I'm well worth 15, 50, 500, whatever, is I do not try to buy myself and affirm myself into a feeling state where I don't have the evidence that provides proof that I am capable of closing a $15,000 deal. A lot of people try to affirm against their reason, whereas what I am doing is I am working within reason and evidence that then provides my ego with what it needs, but at the same time understanding that I am not my ego, I am the thing that shows the ego who's in charge by staying focused and in alignment with what it is that I desire. So the very first thing that I'm doing is I'm not giving myself pipe dreams and then sitting on my ass waiting for the 15,000 to hit me in my face. No, what I am doing is I say, hey, based off the skill sets that I have, based off the wisdom that I've gained, based off of what comes naturally to me, I can build off of those specific skill sets. In other words, I can control what I can control. And I put all of my attention and all of my focus into making sure that I stay in alignment with what I can control. That's the first thing. The second thing is I need to maintain and sustain my focus, listen to me now, on what I have, not what I don't have. So now if I'm focusing on what I can control rather than what I can, I'm also focused on what I have rather than what I don't. Then the last step and the last stage is I'm focused, my friend, on this present moment. Because if I'm focusing on a future that is not real, well then I am siphoning from my power of this moment to have my imagination be hijacked by anxiety, and now I'm not in the present moment and I'm over here fucking around inside of anxiety and fear and worry and doubt and what if. There's nothing there. It's all happening here right now. And whatever you choose to believe in and align your focus in is exactly what's going to give those emotions validity that you're feeling in this moment, right? In other words, you're not waiting for your future to feel what's going to happen. You see what's going on there? You're feeling what's happening, which is now influencing that future. Now, I'm also not focused on the past. I'm not focused on what happened. I'm not focused on the time where I didn't close a $15,000 deal. I didn't, score that client or retain that client or have that marketing campaign take off or that business explode. I'm not thinking about my limitations. I'm not thinking about what happened to me or what healing I needed to go on or whatever bullshit limiting excuse that you have that's holding you from being in this present moment. I want you to understand, when in the Bible it says renew your mind with the strength of the Lord is just another word of law. And the law is you, my friend, have power in this moment. Not in your memory, not in your anxiety, but in this moment. And however you decide to experience your life in this moment is exactly how you're going to perceive what's going on, which then is going to lead to how you receive the experience based off of what you're focused on, where your focus is, and what are you making it mean to yourself. So the reason why I closed a $15,000 deal is because I was focused on the skills that I have developed through being in a position that is making me a character and or a vessel to which my skill sets I have is the proof my ego needs, that then shows that I have the skills, I have the intention, I have the wisdom, and I have the systems to be able to be disciplined in my approach. So then now, instead of meditating, which nothing against that, instead of trying to go do things, create things, and build things, and try to manifest things, I want you to switch the word manifesting with accepting, okay? Now I want you to take accepting and switch that word with creating. Anytime you feel pain, worry, fear, doubt, all that is a notification to your nervous system that says, hey, you need to go create something that's in alignment with what you love to do and transmute the dark to light. The reason why you're feeling pain in this moment is not because you're not thinking about how to get out of it. It's because you're not doing anything that's going to allow you to be able to have and hold the disciplines, the skill sets, the mindset to be able to incorporate new belief systems or patterns and habits into your day-to-day routines, into your day-to-day thoughts. Does this make sense? So again, everything is happening, my friends, because of you. This is why I say in pretty much all of my videos, because I am, everything is. Listen, because I am disciplined, because I've developed skills, because I've placed the intention of being a multimillionaire. Well, the multi-millions are a byproduct, again, off of the character that I've developed myself into being, the disciplines that I continue to keep, not just on my external world, but on my internal world. Right? Whenever reality wants to start rearing its face and start challenging and everything else and grab my focus and distract me or discourage me and all that bullshit, being able to have and hold, sustain and maintain my disciplines, again, from the martial arts, to be able to understand how my inner world works so that I can then connect the two dots. Listen, now, if you need help with this, this is my offer to you. I run a masterclass, a $97 masterclass that I run every single Friday. It's an interactive masterclass via my personal Zoom room. And if you decide to go ahead and come into that, this masterclass every Friday is dedicated to introducing, teaching, and instilling my focus framework into your psychology. So therefore, you don't have to think so much or try all the things. No, you implement the framework that I am teaching you here and you will have the result. That's how it goes. If that's something that you'd like to take part of, you can find the link and register right below. If not, go ahead and make sure you like and subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be bringing so much to it. And until then, my friends, remember, you are not the victim to your reality. You are simply the architect to it, but it's going to need a master freaking architect. And it's time for your mastery to show up. For you are a master in training. I am Master Johnson. And thank you once again for sharing this energy with me. Until then, my friend, stay focused, stay aligned, and I'll see you soon.